Sorry for late, guys. In family, some medical emergency is going on.
Recording in progress.
Okay. Servelet here. So, file open. Advanced Java 414 servelet. I think we are in the middle of the second web application development. Yeah, today we will give guys, don't worry. Second web up, I think in fact, together it is third one. Deployment of 5 servlets you want to generate, generating 5 different types of web pages. So that differentiation I want to do through set content type. HTML servlet is developed. Plain servlet is developed. Next one, HTML servlet came twice. HTML servlet came twice. Okay. XML servlet is developed. Excel servlet is developed. I think what is missing, guys? Okay. Word servlet is missing, it seems, right? Word servlet is missing. E-drive, guys. What is that was? E-drive. After that, what next? Class content. D-drive. Tomcat 10.x. Web apps folder. MyMapp folder. WebINF. Classes. Word servlet. Edit plus. Got it, guys? Plain servlet. Here is my word servlet. Here is my XML servlet. Here is my Excel servlet. Like I asked to compile na boss. I asked to compile. Did I complete the compilation? Yes. com.nt. This one. 5 class files I have come. Configure servlet component in web.xml file. Having unique logical names. URL patterns and fully qualified class. URL patterns and fully qualified class. Here is new text document, guys. File save as web.xml. File save as web.xml. Edit this. Web app opening and close. Is that web app opening and close? In that, okay, servlet opening and close. Servlet mapping opening and closing. servlet mapping opening and close. Right? Super. Here is what? Servlet name. Here is what, guys? Servlet name. Servlet name. What is that? HTML. Logical name is HTML. Close servlet name. Servlet hyphen class. com.nt.servlet. HTML servlet. Okay. Next one, URL pattern, HTURL, URL pattern. Super guys, this is URL pattern. If you are confused, HTML URL. Some name Rabab. Next, XML. Any order we can configure. XML servlet. Here is again XML. Here is my XML URL. XML URL. Say paste. Tell me here, what is this? Black screen is coming. Okay. Black screen is coming now. Now gone it seems. Now gone. Still there? HTML, XML. Next one. Word. Here is my word servlet. Is word servlet. Next one. Here also word. I'm taking URL as what? Word URL. Next one, guys, plain. Here is my plain servlet. Next, plain here. Here is my plain URL. Here is my plain URL. Next, paste. Understanding my statement? Excel. This is my Excel servlet. Here is my Excel. Here is my Excel URL. Here is my Excel. Plain URL package name wrong. Plain URL com.nt.servlet. Plain servlet, plain. Right now, boss. Logical name, na? Plain URL. com.nt.servlet.plain servlet, right? Everywhere, all the 5 servlets are kept in the same place, right? Okay, mappings are. Yeah, plain URL. What's the problem? Plain servlet. Plain. Right now, this is logical name matching. This is a class name. This is the URL pattern. Logical name, class name, URL pattern. This is web app opening and close. Classes here, guys. Then com.nt.servlet. servelet dot this. I think we completed development of the application, boss. Yeah, definitely we completed development of the application. Super. Copy this, copied guys. Here is my web.xm. Web.xm. Here is my web.xm. Yeah. Okay, boss. For us, what is important? A servlet component is always requested through its URL pattern. /XML URL, /Word URL, /plain URL, /Excel URL, /Excel URL. Okay. Start the Tomcat server. Today's no deployment. Why? Because we already developed this directory structure where, guys? We already developed this directory structure in the Tomcat server itself, right? Okay. Start the Tomcat server. Okay. Use Tomcat home / bin / Tomcat 10.exe file. Tomcat home / bin / Tomcat 10.exe file. Step number 8. Step number 8. Test the web application. Step number 8, test the web application. No, since we have created the MyMapp deployment directory structure in Tomcat home / web apps folder, we can say the application is the MyMapp web application is already deployed. Okay, guys. Test the web application, guys. HTTP : localhost : tell me 2525 : where is this, guys? MyMapp : HTML URL. HTML URL. Next, XML URL. Web page comes as a XML document. Plain URL. Web page comes as a plain text. Okay. Next, Word URL. Word URL. Web page will be displayed or downloaded as MS Word document. Excel URL. The web page will be displayed or downloaded as MS Excel sheet. Okay. MS Excel sheet. Okay, for PDF, we have not developed. In future, we will see that. Okay, in future, we will see that. Yes. HTML URL. First URL is taken as logical name. No, logical name is HTML. HTML URL pattern is HTML URL. Logical name is XML. URL pattern is XML URL. We have taken everything with clarity. Yes. We have taken everything with clarity. Don't think like that. Okay, boss. Yeah, let's start the server, my dear, now. Here is my bin directory. Here is my tomcat 10.exe. Tomcat 10.exe. Yes, boss. Open this, guys. Are not required because after doing all this thing, first time I'm starting server now. When server is in running mode, if you modify source code, reloading. But 2525. 2525. Tell me. MIME.app slash HTML URL. See, guys, web page is coming as HTML table or not? Web page is coming as HTML table. Next, XML URL. Same HTML output will be coming as a XML document. This is XML style. XML is not there to display the data. It is there to describe the data. It is thinking that table, tr, th, td tags are there for describing them. Super, guys. Next. Okay. Plain URL. See, no HTML styles are recognized. No HTML tags are recognized. Whatever you kept in pw.println coming as it is onto the browser. Just printed, plain text. It is printed as a plain text. It is printed as a plain text. Literally, solidly printed as a plain text. Okay. Next one. Word URL. Word URL. See, guys, so somehow browser is not compatible to display web page in MS Word. It is downloaded as a file. Once it is downloaded as a file, you try to open with MS Word. You try to open with the MS Word, right? See. MS Word is coming or not? When it is Word, it can be opened as a MS Word document. We can apply MS Word styles. That's what I said. Don't come to one conclusion. You are able to use MS Word over here or not? Okay. Now come to browser. Okay. Here I have taken Excel URL. Show in folder. Right click. Open with MS Word. MS Excel. Here Excel is not there. MS Excel is not there. Where is MS Excel, Rao? MS Excel. Where can I see? Microsoft Office. Okay, Office 16. Not there. Where can I see that, guys? Microsoft Office. I do in reverse angle. I do in reverse angle. Wait a minute. MS Excel, guys. First open Excel, open application. First open Excel application, open. Okay, blank workbook done. File, open, open, file, open. Where is the location to choose, guys? Is there any location to choose? Folders, folders. Yeah, downloads, guys. Downloads, all files. Tell you what. Student information has come now. So student information is not coming having grid lines. Yes. The student information will come having grid lines. The student information will come having grid lines, guys. Okay. How to apply the grid lines, boss? How to apply the grid lines here? Insert grid lines. Oh, grid lines are not so important. Grid lines, I think somewhere you can see that grid lines option. View option, grid lines. Able to see the grid lines, boss? We're able to see the output in different formats, boss. Enjoyed that one. Okay. Now listen, one more thing, guys. Go to this web apps folder. Go to this web apps folder, MIME-APP, WebINF, classes, HTML servelet, edit plus. Here I wantedly commented MIME type. No MIME type is taken. Come here, CMD, Java C, -D. What is this? HTML servlet.java. Compilation is happened or not happened? Compilation is happened. Okay. So now we have done this modification in this web application source code, servlet component source code, when server is in running. http:// localhost. Where is this? 2525 localhost 2525 manager app site. Here is my what, guys? My mapping. Here is my what, guys? My mapping. Super, guys. Mine app. Okay, you give request to HTML servlet. HTML URL. Still we are getting table now. Still we are getting table. You might be thinking reloading is not done properly. Once again, go for MIME-APP. Reload. You might be thinking recompilation not happened properly. Again, I recompiled. I have again done MIME-APP. What is that MIME-APP reloading? This. Click on it. What's coming, guys? HTML table. In most of the browsers, okay, if no response type is set, no MIME types is set, the default MIME type is text/HTML. The default MIME type is text/HTML. Did you notice this was? Okay. In most of the browser softwares, the default response content type, or MIME type is the default response content type or MIME type is what is this? Text/HTML. That means, okay, that means if the web component sends, response content to browser software without having response content type. Response content type or MIME type. Response content type or MIME type. Then the browser software takes, tell me guys, text/HTML as the default MIME. Text/HTML as the default MIME. Are you understanding my statement, guys? HTML as the default MIME. Comfortable, guys, understanding my statement, boss? That is practically proved, na? That is practically proved or not? To make while making browser software, displaying or downloading the response content as the MS Word document, MS Word or MS Excel documents. MS Word or MS Excel doc. Okay. We must install. Come on. While making, we must install MS Word and MS Excel softwares in the client machine. Understanding my statement? Okay. Next one. What is the difference between hot deployment and cold deployment? Hot and cold deployment for the web application. What is the difference between hot deployment and cold deployment for the web application? Speak out, my dear. Tell me, my dear, everyone. What is the difference between hot deployment and cold deployment for the web application? Speak out, my dear. Hot means happening. Cold means not so happening, not happening. If the web application is deployed when the server is in running mode, if the web application is deployed in web server when the server is in running mode, when the server software is in running mode, then it is called hot deployment. Then it is called hot deployment. Getting my point? If the web application is deployed, if the server is in stopped mode, if the server is in stopped mode, then it is called cold deployment. Then it is called cold deployment. Are you getting my point, guys? Then it is called cold deployment. Cold deployment. Understanding my statement, guys? Hot. Server is hot, running. Server is cold. First, what is that? First web application deployed, then server is started. Okay. Both are deployment. Server is hot means running. Server is cold means server is in stop. And in the first application, we have done hot deployment. First, we started server, then we deploy the web application. Okay. In the second application, indirectly we have done cold deployment, right? Indirectly we have done cold deployment. Super. Tell me, if the web application is deployed in web server, when the web server is in, okay, when the web server is in running mode, then it is called hot deployment. Then it is called hot deployment. Super, guys. If the web application is deployed in the web server, when the web server is in stopped mode, then it is called cold deployment. Cold deployment. Yes, boss. Okay. While overriding superclass method in subclass, either you can take same modifier, either you can take same access modifier or strong access modifier. Same means protected, same. Superclass protected one. Subclass public. Superclass protected one. Subclass public was. Then it is strong or not. Then it is strong or not. What is recommended, sir? You'll prefer taking same modifier or strong modifier? Yeah, definitely always think about placing strong. Definitely always think about placing what? Strong modifier. Got it, guys? While overriding superclass methods in subclass, either we can take same modifier in sub, or we can take strong modifier in sub. Understanding my statement, guys? And strong is recommended. I'll take one example. The protected service method of HTTP servlet can be overridden our servlet component, which is subclass to HTTP servlet, either with the same protected modifier or with a strong public modifier or with a strong modifier. Got it? And strong is recommended. At least from that point of view, visibility will be increased or not. The visibility part will be increased at least from that point of view, right? Come on. While overriding the superclass methods in subclass. Method in subclass. Okay, either we can take the same public modifier, same modifier, or we can take the strong modifier, or we can take the strong modifier, or we can take the strong modifier. Tell me, we can override the protected, we can override the protected service method of HTTP servlet class. We can override the protected service method of HTTP servlet class in subclass either with same protected modifier or with strong public modifier. It is recommended, guys. Strong is recommended. Either with the same protected modifier or with the strong public modifier. Strong is recommended. Okay. Next one, guys. While developing the servlet component by extending from, while developing the servlet component by extending from, come on, by extending from HTTP servlet class, HTTP servlet class, don't identify the service method. Don't identify the service method. Come on. Server is stopped, boss. Server is not in running mode, deployed. But later server is started. Server is always started, but later after deployment server. Don't identify service method with its public or protected modifiers. Modifiers, right? Always identify with its parameter types. What, guys? Parameter types, right? Parameter types, guys. Tell me, guys, first service method or public service method. Now onwards, better stop using the word public. What is this, guys? Public wide service. Tell me. servlet request, REQ, servlet response RES. This is servlet exception, comma, IO exception. Yeah. Second service method. Second service or protected service method. Protected service. Second service method or protected service method. What's the signature, guys? Protected. Protected wide service. Here, what is this? HTTP servlet request. Next, what we got? HTTP servlet response. HTTP servlet request, HTTP servlet response. Got it, guys? What is there, guys, here? These two objects, do they allow to work with HTTP features, guys? Does not allow to you. Does not allow to work with the HTTP features. Allows us to work with HTTP. Allows us to work with HTTP features. Got it? Convinced, boss? Got the clarity, my dear? Does not allow to work with HTTP features. Allows us to work with HTTP features. I hope everyone enjoyed my statement. Here is my first service method, guys. Here is my second service. Place first service method, second place second service. Shall we move to next level discussion? Come on. Now, first of all, let me prove that. Go here. You take HTML servlet. I am changing the modifier to public. Any problem? Array, server is started. It is giving service to other website. So parallelly, I developed one web application. Then I have to deploy. That time I have to deploy when server is in running mode or not. Server is in running mode or not. Come on. Tell me here. Here we are having public. Is it allowed? Yeah, it is still second service method. It is still second service method only. That's why don't recognize service method based on public or protected. Always recognize based on the parameter. Recompile, guys. Server is in running mode. Reload was mymapp save. HTTP, guys. Localhost, guys. 2525, guys. mymapp, guys. HT. Any change in the output? Any change in the output, my dear? No change. Okay. That means still we are overriding second service only, not the first service. Still we are overriding second service only, not the first. Got it, guys? Here is my example. Only modify. Though you change modifier, not a got it, guys. Understood my statement. HTTP servlet request REQ, HTTP servlet response RES. It is still second service method. It is still public protected service method only. But we are using extra strong modifier called public. Strong modifier called public, right? How to reload the web page? How to reload the web page? How to reload or refresh the web page? Automatically at regular intervals. At regular intervals. How to reload or refresh the web page automatically at regular intervals. Automatically at regular intervals. Give instruction to browser. Give instruction to browser. Come on. Give instruction to browser by using refresh response header being from servlet. Being from servlet. Give instruction to browser having refresh response header using refresh response header, okay, being from servlet component. I'll explain the response header, what response header later, but we have to give instruction to browser using this header. This header gives instruction to browser along with the response content. Response headers give instruction to browser. Instruction to browser. Come on. Along with the generated response content. Along with the generated response content. Are you understanding my statement? Along with the generated response content. Response headers give browser along with the generated response content. Okay. Examples for example. A content type is there na? Is the response header. Refresh is one response header. And many are there like that. Many are there. Right now you don't worry about it. Next, using response dot set content type, we can give content type instruction to browser. Using response dot set content type, we can give content type instruction to browser. Using response dot set header, we can give any response header instruction to browser. Any response header instruction to browser. Okay. Now listen. In servelet component,